So, welcome. My name is Ashley Slavin,
My name is Kaylee Spencer.
and we're just here today to kind of address what's been going on.
Okay. So do you want to talk about what brings you in today? What's been going on?
Yeah, I've just had like a lot going on, and I just haven't been able, to like process it. And it's just kind of been a lot.
Are you feeling like anxious and worried at all, or?
Yeah, I guess like worried. I have to work, and I have an internship, and I'm in school, and like there's just hard to like plan everything, and there's just been a lot going on, and like normally I can handle things, and like I'm used to being busy, but it's just hasn't been going as well, and I've been having trouble like I guess like worrying a lot about like how I'm gonna get everything done and thinking about like the future, and so I guess that's been like the issue.
Sounds like you have a lot on your plate right now.
Yeah, it's a little overwhelming.
I can see that, yeah, with having a job and having an internship and school, just kind of feels like a brake's like sitting on you, kind of.
Yeah, and I like feel like I just have a lot to do, and like I just like look at my to-do list every day, and I just like get overwhelmed, and I don't do anything because I'm so overwhelmed, and then my to-do list for the next day just gets bigger, and like it just happens again and again and again, and I just feel like I never get anything done, and that just kind of feeds into the issue.
When did you start feeling this way?
I think about like a month into school.
And how long have you been in school for?
It's November, and I started in like August. So a couple months. So probably around like the end of September is when I started feeling this way.
Have you been getting a lot of sleep? How are you sleeping?
Not well, because like when I sleep, that's like, so I try to like get everything done before I go to bed. And so I usually go to bed really late, and then when I'm like in bed, I'm thinking about like how I could be using this time to get things done, especially, and like if I have trouble falling asleep, I feel guilty because it's like I'm not sleeping anyway. I might as well be doing things. I'm just laying here. I'm not sleeping. I'm not doing anything. I'm really just being like unproductive, and then I just get stressed, and then I just don't sleep, and then the next day I'm too tired to do anything productively, and it just kind of cycles.
Does anything kind of make your stress worse, or have you found anything that makes it better?
I think like due dates definitely make it worse, especially when like they're coming, like the closer they get. I think like having like lists and like plans help, but like I can't plan for everything, and so when like things that I don't foresee pop up, it like stresses me out.
How would you kind of define that stress when things kind of just like pop up out of nowhere? You're not really planning for them.
It just makes me like it makes it like hard to breathe, and like hard to concentrate, and hard to like move forward. I just get like very focused of like things aren't going as planned, and like I can't move out of it.
It sounds like things are really stressful surrounding school and work. Are there other things in your life that you also find stressful or feel like you're having a hard time with?
I think like not knowing like what I'm gonna do after graduation, because it's like too early to apply for jobs, but it's about the time of year where people start signing leases. They can't sign a lease without a job. And so that's kind of stressing me out too.
Yeah.
So you just kind of feel like everything. It's like a circle. It's like
Yeah.
one thing leads to the next. It just brings it all right
But if
around.
I don't do my schoolwork, I'm not going to graduate, so I can't apply for jobs. So.
How has your energy been the past couple of weeks?
I've been really tired, and it's just been like really low, like a lot lower than normal. And I went to the doctor, and I had like some blood work done to see, because I thought maybe I had a thyroid problem, because then I like had never had this low of energy, so then I like got. I know you're not supposed to Google it, but I Googled it, and so I thought maybe I had a thyroid issue, and so I got blood work done, and they said it was fine. So that kind of freaked me out because like there wasn't like a medical reason for it.
Mm-hmm. And do you feel like it's hard to make decisions?
Yeah, like especially with like looking at my to-do list, like I can't decide like what to do. Like what would be easier, what needs to be done. And then I start weighing the pros and cons and I just really never make a decision.
Do you avoid anything because of your stress and your worry, or?
Yeah, I feel like I've definitely avoided like my parents because like I don't want to like tell them like how like I don't want to say like bad because that seems dramatic, but like the reality of like how I'm feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And does that make you kind of depressed or anything like that?
It makes me feel like guilty. I feel like I'm lying.
Has this stopped you from doing anything that you normally do?
Yeah, I used to run a lot, and now I don't run as often because I feel like, that's time I could be doing schoolwork, and then sometimes I think about going for a run, and then I debate, and then by the time like I make a decision if I want to do it or not, it's dark out. So if I decided yes, like I can't go running in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess I could, but it's not really safe.
Yeah.
Do you find yourself pacing or getting like restless when you can't make decisions?
Yeah, I definitely pace a lot. Like it kind of like pace back and forth to like help. And I'm like, cause I get like kind of worked up when I get really like anxious.
So you can use it to almost calm yourself down a little, or does that make it worse?
I don't know if it really calms me, but it also like doesn't really make it worse. It's just something I kind of like. It's emotion I do while I process.
Have you ever had a panic attack?
I don't know.
Have you ever felt like really, really short of breath and like things are kind of getting kind of blurry? You can't really.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, you just kind of like you're stuck.
Yeah. Especially when I look at like my to-do lists.
Yeah.
How often do you think that happens?
Once a week, maybe once every other week, kind of depending on like due dates and stuff.
Yeah. It sounds like you're feeling some stress from your parents too, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you always felt that way or just being in college?
I think always.
What kind of revolves around that kind of pressure that you feel like? Is it always just been around the topic of school, or have you been like into sports or anything like that?
I just feel they just have like very high expectations for like every aspect of my life, and so I just have like I guess I don't want to like fail at anything, whether it be like school or work or sports or like life, and disappoint them.
Do you feel like you have high expectations for your life too?
I mean, yeah, like I'm more laid back, but I think I'm more like I guess like a people pleaser. Like as long as like everybody else is like satisfied, I feel like then I'll be okay. Like if they think I'm doing well, then I'm doing well.
And do you feel like you making sure that everyone else is okay? Do you think that has repercussions on yourself, like with your health or how you feel?
I mean, probably because like I'm here.
Yeah, and that's
so
a
like
great
something's
step.
not going well.
Well, coming is the first step, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen or heard anything that maybe other people didn't see or hear?
Like a voice in my head?
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean like I talk to myself sometimes, but like I don't talk back. Like there's no voices or anything.
Okay.
Do you have any problems with like alcohol or drugs or anything like that? Do you find yourself drinking a lot or when you get stressed or?
No, I don't really drink.
Have you lost or gained any weight recently?
So I like, you know how some people stress to eat? I like forget to eat when I'm stressed, or like I'll feel nauseous. So I lost like a little weight, but not like a significant amount.
Okay.
Has anyone ever said you worry too much?
Oh yeah, all the time.
And how
Just,
does that really affect you when people tell you that?
I think it probably affected me at like some point, but now I just kind of feel like like she's got blonde hair, like she worries too much. Like it's not something I really think about. It's something that I'm like, yeah, like it's part of who I am.
Do you think you worry too much?
Probably.
You said it started about a month into school. Is that when like homework and stuff just started piling up, or was there an event that triggered your stress? Or
Yeah, I mean, I had a dog that lived with me, and so originally I had it in the apartment, and I was gonna get like an emotional support license for it. Because like my lease says I can't have it, and then but I was like, I don't really need it. Like that's kind of like a jerky thing to do. And then I was like, I'll just have it in the apartment. And if they find out, they find out. And then they ended up finding out, and so now I don't have the dog anymore. And so I don't know, maybe like it was actually emotionally supportive. I don't know, but it was like I don't know. I miss having my dog.
Do you feel like your dog kind of helped you with your decisions that you have to make, kind of like having it there kind of calmed you down to be able to choose between those things on your to-do list?
Kind of. She also like, this is gonna sound weird, but I felt like she held me like accountable. Like I had to like keep myself together because otherwise she didn't have her needs taken care of. And then like having her there was kind of like soothing. And like, because I had to like go on walks a couple times a day, and it like gave me a routine to keep it to like pace myself throughout the day.
You kind of feel like that's been taken away from you now that you don't have your dog.
Yeah, and like I miss her.
That's understandable. Yeah. If anything was taken away from me, I feel like I would be kind of upset about it too.
Yeah.
Have you found other things to help you cope or replace? Of course, you can't ever, replace a dog like that, but found other things to help you cope or maybe to fill that hole that your dog left?
No, not really. I tried like watching like reality TV as like breaks. Like I would take the dog out, so I tried doing that. But then it didn't work with like my time management, and it just wasn't not the same.
Yeah. That makes sense. Sounds like it's been a lot that's gone on the last couple of months.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you avoid things now because of the loss of your dog?
I feel like having her like definitely put me more like socially out there. Like we'd go to the dog park twice a week. We'd go to PetSmart every week. Like I did more like out in the community. And then like I would like meet people and like socialize, and we'd go to like the farmer's market and stuff, and it's just like it feels weird like going alone.
Makes you feel uncomfortable in social situations like that?
Yeah.
Do you have any chronic medical problems?
I have migraines.
Migraines? No seizures or any surgeries you've had?
Mm-hmm.
How's your relationship with other people? Do you have any friends or anything?
I have some friends from like my childhood, but they don't really live here, and I talk to them sometimes. But
Do you have any siblings?
yeah, I have an older brother, but we're not that close.
And it sounds like things with your parents are a little bit strained, or they cause you stress. Is that right?
Yeah.
Have you ever been arrested or gotten into any legal trouble?
No. One time my dog, I let her go to the bathroom in like an area you're not supposed to, and there was like a cop. Like I had a bag, so we didn't get like arrested and go to like doggy jail or anything.
That's good, because I don't know if they'd actually like arrest you for that. But
Have you ever had these symptoms before, or maybe other symptoms, and received like any help for them?
I have like similar feelings like when I first graduated high school, but I've never received like counseling or anything. My parents don't really believe in it.
Okay.
would you say that your kind of symptoms are similar or like more severe than they were?
I think
in high
more
school?
severe.
How do you think that, like, kind of describe the difference between the two?
I think like they're just higher, I guess. Like they're it's like the same symptoms but like up a notch, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Have you ever, are you of a religious upbringing?
Yeah, we went to a Baptist church, but I don't really go anymore, not here. But my parents go every Sunday, and like when I'm home, I go with them.
Have you ever had any suicide attempts or thought about attempting suicide?
Well, I think that's all the questions that I have.
Yeah, I think that's it. Thank
All
you.
right.
Definitely set up a follow-up appointment for you.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.